This is important. Listen. This is important. Everything in the universe moves in circles and in cycles. Therefore, it all repeats itself. However, each one of the bodies in our solar system that we're looking at to cause influences in ourselves moves at different speeds. So it's the combination of the whole that doesn't repeat itself for a very long time. Hello, this is Mooncat. I have some ideas for you. Some of them may be repeated, but that is because you are supposed to hear them twice. And I'm supposed to hear them twice too, so it's okay. So, enjoy, share, and here we go. Follow your star, follow your orbit, follow your destiny, and then be who you are. Communicate with yourself, find your higher purpose, and then just do it. It doesn't take much effort. What it takes is effort to let go of what you're not supposed to be doing. That's where the effort lies. So let go of that, get rid of it, and just relax into being who you are. It's like falling into a big pile of feathers. Just kind of floof into your fully realized state of being. Be that person. Be your whole self. And enjoy it. Relax. Laugh out loud. Especially in the movie theater. Know yourself. Isn't that the point? The point of life is to understand as we go through it. I think when we get the all answers, I think when we get all the answers, that's when we leave. Know yourself. Understand yourself. You don't have to waste your time struggling with your process. It's important to get beyond your process and to actually live the role of who you are, to be the role of who you are. All of life is a stage, and we are merely players upon it. Play the role of yourself. I can relate to that line because I don't like to be in costumes. I like to be in the costume of myself. I don't want to pretend to be somebody else. Some people do. Great. That's how we're entertained. But we can be entertained by who we are as well. So I encourage you, encourage me, let go of it, and just be. Jump into that person. Jump into that fully realized whole being that you have every right to be. And enjoy it. Enjoy it. Life isn't a struggle. It's a reward. Be the treasure. Find the treasure. You are the treasure. Understand that. Just like the Grail cup. That's the treasure. Be the cup of life. Each one of us embodies the cup of life. Yeah. Every moment of your life holds significance. Notice, act upon it. Every moment of your life holds significance. Every moment is a truth. Every answer is there because you are meant to perceive it. Notice things as they occur. Notice answers as they occur. Notice truths when they cross your path. The universe is always throwing us answers on our path. It's our job as human beings to get to the question and to understand the question or understand the why of, okay, this is my answer, how did it get here? That's how we uncover the answers in our life. That's how we can relax into the moment of being. Use your freedom. Use your freedom of will. Use your freedom of choice. Go into your mind. Go into your inner perceptions. Go into your heart. Go into your soul. Go into the wholeness of your entire being. and experience it as light. Experience yourself as truth. You are truth incarnated. Each one of us is truth incarnated in a singular moment. Bask in it. Like the sun. Like the sun. Like the summer. Yay! Blazing down upon you, glorying in its light. Yeah. It's about listening to your impulses. It's about following your intuition. It's about living your life along the path that you were destined to do, that you were destined to be, that you were destined to follow. Be that person. Be your fully realized self. You can be. Nothing is stopping you except your own self. Let go of your fears. Let go of yourself. Follow through and be. Just be. It's that easy. When you're being who you truly are, then it flows. Then you're the best you can be. You don't have to try to be the best because you are the best. Speak the language of your soul. Follow your inner instinct because you are right. Your inner instinct is correct. Your impulses are truth coming through to your subconscious. Listen to them. Hear them. Trust them. And let them through. Let them speak to you. The answers are coming to each and every one of us at every moment. Hear what they have to tell you. Listen to what they have to say. And then have confidence in yourself. And do what they suggest. Accept what they offer. Be who you are. There are answers all around us in every direction. Look for the truths in every philosophy that you can find and integrate each and every one of them into yourself. It's the totality of all of the elements of your belief systems, all of the elements of the different philosophies and psychologies that have crossed your path that makes sense to you. It's the combination of all of those that make the complexity of the wholeness of who you are, who I am, who you are. So think about that. Know about that. Seek answers in every direction. Every aspect of divination has a truth for you, and they generally all support each other with what their truths are saying as well. So test them out, test the theory, and find out as much as you can. Don't think that one system displaces another, or one system contradicts another, or gets in the way of, or competes with each other, because they don't at all. They all, each one supports the other in this layering effect, bringing you back into the truth of yourself, who you really are. Now, of course, there's astrology, using that as a tool. You can also use tarot cards as a tool, numerology as a tool. You can use the color systems as a tool. Elementals, earth, air, fire, water. Use the elements as a tool. Combine all of the above as a tool. Rocks, gems, music, sound, art, color, creativity, all of them are valid. Combine, mix, and celebrate yourself. Be that person. Be the truth of what you discover. Be the truth of who you are. Now, the funny part is that you're being that anyway, whether you discover it or not. But, you know, if you discover it, you can be that person that much, with that much more strength. Don't you think? Me too. That's what I'm working on, and I assume you might be as well. All right. more than just astrology, really. I encourage you to use your intuition, to look at all of the divination tools, to use tarot cards to help find answers, to use the moment. Everything is a sign. Listen to it. Pay attention to the elements as they cross your path in daily life, because they're telling you something. They're there for a reason. They're there to give you an answer. Listen to it. Tune in to your intuition. Tune in to your inner self, to your inner eye, to your inner ear, and hear what it's telling you. See what it's showing you, and then follow through with it. It's time. It's time to experience the freedom of being your fully realized self. Now is the time. We are entering the age of Aquarius, and that is what it is all about. We have figured out our souls, we have forgiven ourselves, and now it's time to act as if we know that we've forgiven ourselves and be our perfect potential. Be your perfect potential. Be your perfect potential. Do that. Be that. Go. Go. Go, 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 go. All of the planets have an effect on us. It doesn't matter how near they are or how far they are. They all affect our consciousness. They all affect our state of being. They all affect who we are. The closer the planets are to our planetary body, the closer they are to the Earth, the more it affects our personality. The further away planets affect the transpersonal. They affect whole generations of motion, whole generations of movement. But the placement of each one of the planets has an effect, has a pull on our psyche, it has a pull on our consciousness, and they all come together in a mass meaning of purpose. It all works together. They all harmonize together to create each and every one of us. Each and every one of us is an individual imprint of the information given to us by the heavens. Follow your star. Follow your star. Okay, so here's the secret to astrology, and that is we can use it as a tool to know what influences are coming up. We can use it as a tool to know what reactions we are going to have, knowing who we are to begin with, and knowing the influences that are coming around, that are in motion as the planets constantly turn. We can know that in advance, and when you know that, when you know more about yourself, who you are, and know more about the influences that are heading your way, you can face your own life with confidence, with foresight, with knowledge, and thereby get through your days a little bit easier instead of questioning what's going on, what's going on, what is going on. You can know in advance. You can know as it's happening, or you can know after the fact and study it when it's done and say, that's what was going on. All of the above. So using astrology as a tool, we start with the baseline of who each one of us is as an individual. Again, I stress the importance of your birthday. That day marks a particular location and time of where all the planets were at any given moment, at any given point, or at that given point. Now then, that's where each one of us starts. However, the planets are constantly in motion. They don't ever stop. Each one of us is a physical representation representing that stopped moment. That is what each one of us embodies. That's what the physical embodiment is representing, or is a representation of. There's a still point there. However, the planets constantly are in motion. They don't ever really stop. And they move at constant speed, law of physics, so we can know where they're going to be at any given time. And then mathematically we compare where they are, or where they were, or where they're headed, to that given point in time, that stopped moment in time that each one of us embodies, that each one of us represents,
And comparing the two, that's where meaning comes out of it. That's why we can tell this story of what's coming up, what's happening in your life, what's coming up in your life, what's been in your life, who you are, how you're facing it, how you'll deal with it, how you get through it, and move beyond to the next moment, to the next point. So we can know this in advance using astrology as a tool. And this is what I want to convey to you, the watcher, the listener, the importance of this. Because knowing the influences, knowing the structure of what's happening in your life, you can face it with more confidence. You can actually, because every energy has a positive and a negative polarity. And when we don't know what's happening, we more get stuck in the negative polarities rather than the positive ones. So if you know what's heading your way, if you know what's coming, what you can do is you can jump in with more knowledge, jump in with more confidence by doing or enacting the positive side, the positive influence. Using the planet's influence, using the planet's traits, using a planet's strengths rather than its weaknesses. And knowing in advance of what cycles are happening, what cycles are in process, both as a global whole and individually, because right now, every given moment, the planets are constantly moving in relation to each other. So each one of us as beings on this particular planet are feeling the influence of where the planets are in this moment. However, each one of us has an individualized response, again, because we start at a different given moment, our birthday, and comparing where the planets are to that moment in the past when we first came to be, that gives us another layer to the story, another level of truth to the story. So that's why individuals all have different experiences at different times, because of that relation, that mathematical relation to the now, or between the now and the when each one of us was created, each one of us came into being. Okay, so here's the quick list. Mercury, it's how you think, it's what you know, it's how you deliver the communications between the two. Venus, it's how you love, it's how you experience beauty, it's how you experience harmony. Mars, it's what you're doing, it's your actions, it's your intentions, it's your assertions, it's your aggressions. Jupiter, go there, do that in the pursuit of your higher truth. Saturn, get a plan, build a structure, make a list, do it right the first time. Chiron, heal and you shall be healed, right? Heal thyself and the world around you will heal as well. All right, let's see here. Uranus, surprise! Things are going to completely shift, change. It's your part in the revolution of consciousness coming into itself. Neptune, it's your relationship with your psychic self, your spiritual side. It's your relationship between the conscious and the unconscious, between the seen and the unseen. It's the invisible realm. It's the world of illusion. Follow your truth and you won't be fooled by illusion. Illusion is real as well. And then finally, Pluto. Pluto going into the depth of your own transformation, death and rebirth, becoming reborn, becoming new, becoming yourself again, letting go of what's finished, being done with what's beneath you, and coming out above it, releasing yourself, releasing your power, releasing your passion, completion. The sun. The sun is our sole purpose. The sun is why we are here, what we are here to do, what our soul is here to accomplish. And finally, the moon, orbiting around the sun, no it's not, orbiting around the earth, is our emotions. It's how we feel. It's where our inner language comes through and comes from. Now then, there's one more concept which really could be considered our earth sign, our earth sign, because it's where the eastern horizon of the earth is pointing out to in space at that moment that we are measuring, the moment of the event, or the moment of our birth, or the moment of whatever it is that we're looking at. That moment is what's called our ascendant, or our rising sign, because it has to do with the eastern horizon So the two go together. So really, in essence, that could be our earth sign, is that moment, that same concept. The earth sign is our rising sign. Something to think about. Anyway, the rising sign is the costume of who we are in our totality. The rising sign is what we present ourselves to be. Now, sometimes people don't necessarily seem like what they know of as their sun sign. The sun sign being the one thing that we can know from a cyclical basis. Just knowing the date in any given year, we can know where the sun is. Now, mind you, little trivial factoid, the reason this is cyclical in this manner is because the closeness of the cycle of the Earth, 365 days, to the size of a degree measurement of the circle, 360 degrees. And then, of course, every 4 years we offset that with leap year, making it balanced again. So, therefore, any given moment we can know where the sun is just according to the date of when the shift occurs, or what we're looking at, or where we're standing. Now, right now, as I film this for you, as I speak this for you, as I teach this to you, the sun has just gone into Gemini. So that's exactly what we're doing. We're here to teach, we're here to know, we're here to formulate and integrate and then utilize what we've learned. Put our knowledge into use, put our knowledge into the path of daily life and have it carry us forward. We are no longer who we were 10 minutes ago before we learned something new. We are now who we are, knowing the new thing, right? Okay, so the sun and the moon. The sun being our sole purpose, but how we deliver that sole purpose is through the rising sign, and how we deliver our emotions, how we convey the strength of our relationship within ourself. Now, mind you, thoughts and processes and emotional processes are two very distinct and unique things. The moon and mercurial, one being the one and one being the other, the moon being the feeling side, mercurial being the thinking, rational side. But mind you, they are two independent bodies, and they both are in action. Body, mind, spirit, spirit, spirit. Spirit is the feelings and the emotions are our link to what spirit is. It's that ephemeral something that's kind of floating us on our moment-to-moment self-discovery, as it were. All right? The quick list. So that's what we're here to do and to figure out. We're here to survive the change. We're here to acknowledge our individual self and our individual power and our individual part in making and creating the change. We're expanding our consciousnesses. Our consciousness, all of us, each and every being. We're entering a new epoch, a new era in time, a new level of understanding. Each and every one of us are entering this at the same moment with more or less knowledge. Know as much as you can. Go as far forward as you can. Speak the truth of who and what you are, and that's your easiest job. That's the easiest thing you can do, is to be what you already are, is to be what your potentials already lead to anyway. Follow through with that. Do it more and more and more. Follow through with that. Do it more and more and more. Be happy with yourself. Enjoy who you are. Enjoy what you're doing in this life. And if you don't enjoy, examine. Figure out why or why not. And then change. Shift. Let go of what's holding you back. Release yourself to move forward, to flow out, to be free from your own inner constraints. Expect the change. Here it comes. It's going to affect every single individual being. Every single individual moment changes and shifts and cycles, one to the next, to the next, and to the next. Enjoy the ride. Learn more. Be prepared. Know yourself. And then just be that. Flow with the moment. Love yourself. Appreciate yourself. Respect yourself, who you are, and what your purpose is. Follow through on that purpose. Be your fully realized self. Do what you're here to do. Follow that star. Follow that dream. Follow that moment of perfection that you seek in yourself. Know yourself as perfect. Know yourself as being exactly where you need to be on the learning curve at any given moment. And then have fun with it. Enjoy it. Fulfill yourself. And be free. Plant yourself on the planet and then look up. Look up and see all of the other influences that affect who you are, that affect the totality of your being. Plant yourself on the planet and grow. Let go of yourself. Let go of yourself so that you can be the full potential of who you are. Unravel into yourself. Follow your orbit. Follow your star. Follow your destiny. Yeah, see, there's my a black cat is crossing my path even as I speak to you.